In this video, I want to show you how to use our social media posts on your page and really customize them to be your own, and then also help you drive traffic to your email list, start to grow your email list, and also get new clients. So let's go ahead and enter the Wellness Vault here. So under this resource section, if you go into this social media subcategory, you'll get all of these social media posts. We have so many posts here. And again, similar to the client resource section, we have these overarching categories up top. So nutrition, mindset, fitness, and overall wellness. So you can search that way and then also use the tags below to dig deeper. So if you're in this nutrition section and you hit meal prep as a subcategory, you'll get all posts that have something to do with meal prep. And so that's an easier way to start searching. Like the client resource section, you can heart some of these to come back to later. But what I would do is I would think about a theme or a topic that you're coaching on at the moment. So maybe you're coaching something on like balanced eating, balanced plate. So we see this social media post here for foods to eat for a balanced diet. So let's go ahead and click on this. And even if you don't plan on using our social media posts, bear with me because I think you still might get some benefit out of this. So once we are in this template, you can make any changes to this you want. You can add photos of yourself. So let's say you wanted to drag in a photo of yourself for the background. You could do that. You can also make any changes to just the theme colors if you wish. So let's go ahead and undo this. And then I'm going to go over here and go into my branding once again. Where did that go? There it is on this left-hand panel. And then you can swipe through. So if I shuffle this, you can see how this is going to go through my color palette and change it to match and my color palette to rebrand it. So another example, let's bring up your brand kit. So I used this in an earlier video. Let's use this one. If I start swiping through, you can see that it changes the look to really match your particular branding. And we can look through these pages too, like this. Okay. So get it to look the way that you want it to look. But now, how do we actually make use of these posts? Because we don't want to just be posting randomly just to do the task, right? We want to post to really attract new clients into our world. So if you go over onto this side here and I go into my apps area, I'm going to type in Open Rep. So once I click this, you'll see this little app come up. So I'm going to hit this app for Open Rep, and this is going to come up with ways that you can create a caption for this. Now, I've already pre-populated some information over here. So for example, I changed the tone over to positive enthusiastic. I gave this a little description. So let's say that we're using this social media post to try to get people to sign up for our email newsletter and receive a freebie, right, with it. And so we might be directing them to one of our pieces of content. So we have this flexible meal plan builder. This is available to you inside of the Wellness Vault. So this would be an example of a guide that matches with this social media post. So this social media post is all about balancing your plate. And this particular guide is all about how to balance your plate and realistically and giving tangible tips and examples in here. So we might have someone comment a certain word on our social media post in order to get this guide. So I'm going to come in here and in my description, I said, describe how eating a balanced and varied diet is nature's way of getting the amount of nutrients you need, and so on and so forth. And then I said, direct reader to comment balance, and then I'm saying to get our free guide on how to use our flexible meal planner for balanced meals. Okay. And then the audience, I gave it an example, woman over 40 with busy schedules looking to lose weight and take control over their health. You put your own audience in there, whoever it is that you work with. And then you can choose your social network. So I'm going to select Facebook and Instagram here. And then I'm just going to come down and hit generate caption. So this will go ahead and generate a caption that I can use with this post to do exactly what I want it to do. I want it to attract new clients that are interested in formulating balanced diets and then direct them to my guide, which will help sign them up for my email newsletter and hopefully have them work with me in the future. So you can see more here. So this is going to give you the captions that you can just go ahead and post. Now, of course, you can write your own captions as well if you don't like these, but again, this gives you a great place to start. So go ahead and start exploring our social media section. Now, also, I want to note that we did create a mini training all about how to use ManyChat. So if you've never heard of ManyChat, that's the system that helps to automate things like this. So if somebody comments balance on your social media post, they would automatically get directed to the link to then sign up for your newsletter. So ManyChat is a way to do that. So if you're interested in learning more about that to grow and scale your business, we did create a mini training for you as well, which we will post below. So go ahead and start exploring.